The spice is definitely flowing with Dune Part 2 as we have the worldwide box office opening at $182.5 million. Wow, that is something that, well, I'm very happy because if you have not seen Dune Part 2, I highly recommend you go check it out. And I did do reviews of this and even Dune Part 1 and Dune 1984. I'll leave that in the description area below and you can watch that after you see this video. But wow, we all knew that, early tracking showed that Dune Part 2 was going to do well, but we didn't know how well. And as you can see here, just from domestic numbers, Dune Part 2 ended off with $82.5 million. Bob Marley still raking in the dough with 7.4. Ordinary Angels, not sure what that movie is, 3.8. The Chosen Season 4, 3.2. Madam Web at 3.1. Migration still there at 2.5, even though it is now available on physical media. And if you look at other things, the whole totals here 82.5 domestic, 99.8 international, nearly $100 million pretty much. And so this movie, in the long run, it will be profitable. The production budget is 190 million. So if you add marketing and so forth, and also the theater cuts, more than likely this movie is going to have to make around 400 million to actually break even. And then after that, you can see it on the way to profitability. And this is the opening weekend. So I have a strong feeling that Dune Part 2, next week, it is going to be the top grosser again. And you have other big movies like Kung Fu Panda 4 coming out and the next Ghostbusters. But I really feel with strong word of mouth, which I think a lot of people love this movie, it's going to carry this through. And hopefully we'll see like Oppenheimer numbers for this because these are more of like adult, related movies and also for fans. But I would say, unlike Oppenheimer, this has more, I would say, wide appeal, because of the fact that it does deal with the sci-fi genre. It has very, very popular stars, not to say that Oppenheimer didn't. And at the same time, it deals with something that I think more people can actually gravitate towards and relate with in terms of the whole sci-fi fantasy genre, even though Dune Part 2 has a lot more, I would say, important things to say beyond just sci-fi. So yeah, that's really, really great to see. And next up to that is, as I said, Bob Marley. It is still making a ton of money. It's at 146 million worldwide. And yeah, this is definitely a profitable movie. And it's nice to see movies like this that do a good job. This is one of those musical biopics, and those are kind of hit or miss. But whenever there's a good one, then it's going to do well. In this case, Bob Marley's definitely feeling the love. And finally, we have Madam Web that is continually descending. And in this case, worldwide, it looks like it will hit 100 million or more. So who knows? This one maybe will break even at some point. The production budget is 80 million with marketing and theater cuts and so forth. Maybe it might have to make around 200 million to break even. Well, who knows? It might get maybe midway to that, or maybe it might just not lose as much. Let's just say that. But overall, very, very happy to see Dune Part 2 do well for the simple reasons that first, this is an absolutely incredible movie. It is so far the best movie that I've seen in years. And at the same time, if this does do well, then maybe these Hollywood studios or these big studios will go back to making movies that people in general all love instead of having ones that people don't love and that actually lose money for the companies. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave it in the comments area below, and I'll see you on another episode.
Hey geeks, if you are a brand new creator and you simply want something easy to get you started, well, I got something for you with my Creator Starter Kit. This is a super simple step-by-step guide that's going to take you from having no channel to developing your very first YouTube channel, along with ideas, thumbnail designs, and other creator tips, including marketing. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and get started creating.